Everyone, Harold Fisher, WHUR News here with Politics 963. I'm sitting with Lezley McSpadden. She is the mother of Michael Brown. You may, of course, remember that Michael Brown died at the hands of a Ferguson City police officer in the state of Missouri more than 4 years ago. Well, Michael Brown's mother is now a candidate for the Ferguson City Council, and she has moved from her own personal pain to political advocacy to candidate. Ms. McSpadden, thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
Talk to me about when you made a decision to become a political candidate and what was behind it, beyond the obvious.
Okay. Well, obviously that is what is at the forefront of all of this for me. But I have another son, and I have 2 other daughters. And Ferguson is full of children, apartment buildings, and it's nothing but kids through there. And we have seen no change in Ferguson, not even in the leaders or the leadership. And my son turned 14 this year. So in 4 more years, he'll be 18. And I definitely don't want to see another tragedy like what happened to my oldest son. I want to be there for the everyday people that are there in Ferguson, living in Ferguson, and know that the kids are protected and they have great leadership. And I want to start with myself.
You started off, obviously, with trying to address for the community and for yourself the tragedy that happened to your son. Talk to me about moving from that pain to becoming an advocate and now a politician. Was it difficult?
It is very difficult to be a parent that has to bury a child, first of all. You do not look at yourself as being an activist or an advocate. You just look at yourself as being a parent and a protector. And my faith is in God, and when I think about the situation, that is who moves me. That is who wakes me up in the morning, and he puts one foot in front of the other. And I'm just walking in his purpose, something that I never was able to identify with until this happened to my son, because I was given so many false promises and false solutions to the problems, and we've seen nothing change, as I've stated before. So I'm just standing on God's faith and purpose.
How has this situation changed you as a woman, as a mother, as a Ferguson resident?
But let me start off by saying I'm not from Ferguson, and I never lived in Ferguson. I chose to move to Ferguson to be involved with the political leadership there. I chose to move to Ferguson to be the one to bring new light to old Ferguson. I chose to move to Ferguson to be the change and to be the face that they look in every day and know what this pain looks like and feels like when you're trying to get over it. This isn't something that's going to happen easily for me. This is a wound that will probably never heal. But the work has to be done. And I'm going to start with myself and with Ferguson.
If you're elected, what is that change going to look like for you as an elected official? Are you at all concerned about being a single issue politician?
No. The 3 things that I'm focused on when it comes to Ferguson is community policing, economic equality, and mental health care. Those 3 things are so important to me, and those are 3 things that I have not seen addressed in the 4 years since my son's slain.
And do you have any advice or thoughts to share with other women that in this current political climate are considering running for political office, big or small, or are in the throes of doing it like you are?
I would definitely tell them to go for it. Keep hope alive, and no lesson is better taught than one from self-experience. And that's what I'm going to bring to the table in Ferguson.
Lezley McSpadden, she is the mother of Michael Brown. She's also a candidate for the Ferguson City Council in Ferguson, Missouri. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. You also want to talk a little bit about your social media, just to get people to understand where they can find you on the web and the like.
Yes, I would like people to follow me on Citizens to Elect Lezley McSpadden on Facebook and on Instagram, McSpadden 2019. And if you would like to make a donation and support the campaign, you can look me up on McSpadden2019.org.
Do me a favor, spell McSpadden, because a lot of folks probably don't know. Right, they don't get it right, yeah.
It's McSpadden.
I'm Harold Fisher. You can follow us on our social media platforms on Instagram as well as Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget, all of your political information can be found on Politics 963 on WHUR.com. And as always, I'll see you on the radio.